Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to show you how I insulate the inside corners on a post frame building. The inside corners are kind of tricky because this column is facing outwards and the column over here is well, they're both facing outwards, but this one is going that way and that one is going that way. Let me show you what the difficulty is. Okay, say this red line here is your sidewall. You have columns. The columns are laminated. They're made from 3 boards and they're one dimension this way and a slightly smaller dimension the other way. So you have your columns there. Then when you get to the corner, you have a column going that way. So your insulation lines up perfectly on the sides, but when you get to the corner, the insulation would come along here and it's going to hit right on the insulation from the other wall. There's a problem with the girts as well. The girts on this wall, and this is the girt that I just put up yesterday, the girts come back to here, and then you need to put the girts on this wall, and they have to dead end into the girts on this wall. So what I'm gonna do is put a piece of foam in right here, rigid foam, and then my insulation will go from this column over to that foam. Then they'll be on the same level, and this will all get filled in as well. Then I'll put that girt on there and everything will be perfect. I'm going to have to tape the insulation onto the foam, but I tape it onto a lot of other stuff as well, so no big deal there. I'll show you all this in just a second. So the foam is going to go right to the back of that girt right there. It'll go just like that, and then I'll tape my fiberglass bat right to here. Then, after the fiberglass is all in, the girt is going to go right here, and it's going to have a little metal bracket in the corner there holding it in place. And on the other side, it attaches normally like that, except for up here. There's problems up there, but we'll figure out what to do with that. First thing to do is cut the foam to the right width. I got to measure this distance right here and cut enough foam to go all the way up. Then we'll kind of piece this all in here. Okay, so I got this stuff cut and it comes to exactly 7 inches. So what I got to do now is mark this edge for the cuts for these, and then mark the back edge for the notches for the outside girts. Seems like a pain in the ass. Well, it is a pain in the ass, but needs to be done. All right, let's get this marked and get it cut. All right, the most accurate way to get this marked is to get it in place and then just lay a knife flat on the girt that I'm going to be cutting around. I'm going to have to take a little marker and mark those so I can see them better, but I'll do the same thing with the interior girts. And then we'll go cut it the rest of the way on the bench. Now I have my combination square set to 1.5 inches. I just set it right to the girt actually. Now we'll put a mark on both sides. And then, oops. There we have it. All right, I'm going to mark the rest of these and then we'll get them cut. Okay, I got it all marked out. Gonna put some wood underneath it so I got some room to cut. And I'm gonna start sawing out the back parts, and then I'll come back and then cut in and just snap it off. And there you have it. That's a real nice fit. I had to tap it into place. I don't know why I put these plastic cap nails on there. I figured it would need them before I started the job, and they're not doing a whole hell of a lot. They're 2-inch nails in 1.5-inch material, and they're really wimpy nails. I tried a 3-inch and it just wanted to bend because this is some really tough wood. All right, so like I said, I'm going to do this in 2 pieces, this next section, and then I can start putting in the fiberglass bats. Okay, I have all 3 pieces cut and tacked into place. I'm going to put some foam right below that diagonal brace, but the stuff that I have, this has one of those reusable tops on it, but it is almost a week old. So I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. It was real cold out here last night, so I'm going to bring this in the house and get it nice and warmed up and then give it a try. If it doesn't work, I have a professional applicator gun, and I can use that on one of the cans that I have in the house. So let me go warm that up, get this filled, and then we'll put a fiberglass bat in here. All right, I got this can nice and warmed up. I'll probably hit some of these other tiny little gaps. They don't really need it, but I don't think this can's gonna work if I wait anymore. Oh, there it goes, it's working. Beautiful. Again, I really don't need to do this, but I do believe that's going to be it for this can. And I'd rather not waste it. And when I put the fiberglass in here, yeah, see, this is getting really hard to go. When I put the fiberglass in here, it'll just form right around this stuff. This isn't going to be much. Yeah, there's nothing even there. No real gap to speak of. That's actually marker right there. Okay. All right, that's that. All right, now I'll put in the fiberglass. It looks like I have it set up to put a full one here and here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then one on this side and the cut one right here. So this is going to be the hardest. Let's get this one in real quick. All right, I have 2 bats of fiberglass in place, and once I get the girts over the front of this, that'll push that in nice and tight up against the insule hold strips here. But the insule hold holds it up pretty well all on its own. The tape helps hold everything together as well. The places where it wants to bulge out the most are where these diagonals are, and those blocks at the top. You can see how that top piece, it's being pushed out by that block. But when that top girt goes in, that'll go all the way across over to here. That's going to push that nice and tight up against that. Well, all the girts are going to push it up nice and tight, just like it did here. And this will be all nice and secure. Like I said I was going to do, I taped it to that foam that I put in there, and that worked out really well. Once I get the girts in, I'm going to go in and tape things off a little bit better, make sure it's all nice and sealed up. Cut these little flaps off so I can see what I'm doing with the girts, but it is coming along really nice. This piece right here, I'm going to have to notch it a couple times, but other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. Like I said, these diagonals really push the insulation out, but once the girts are in place, it'll keep it all nice and tight. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and put some more insulation in, and I'll get back with you in a little bit. Before I forget, I cut a few extra pieces of the insule hold and popped it in where there was gaps. On the sides here, I left a few gaps, and it didn't make any difference whatsoever. But this space has a loose piece in the middle, so I just put a piece like right here, one going right there, and where else? I think that's it. Yeah, I just added a little bit more insule hold because I have that much left in the roll, and I really have no use for it once I'm done with this, so might as well use it up. All right, I'm going to hang 2 more, and then I'll get back with you. The last one needs to be split in half, and I'm hoping I have time to do it today, but I might not. Let's get a couple hanged real quick. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for today. It is so cold out here. My hands are just frozen. Tomorrow, I'll finish the taping. I'm going to tape this edge, get the bottom cut and taped, and then I'm going to tape into the corner onto this side. And then once I have that done, I'm going to put all the girts in, and this entire corner will be done. As I mentioned before, these girts are going to go on just like that, and they're going to have a metal L bracket there. Should be pretty interesting. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.